Hey everybody, welcome to another episode. Today is all about the evolution of audio and particularly its use in film. I want to share a few examples of how sound design and audio production are used to influence emotion. The early days of film were silent. An audience may only hear their chatter, the noise of the projector, or on a suspenseful scene, maybe their own heartbeat. Early films, of course, were short, and many critics of the industry never expected it to become the multi-billion-dollar industry it is today. But by the late 1920s, Jack Foley began adding pre-recorded sound effects to films, which grew audience demand for new technologies, and it began to standardize what we expected out of studios and actors. And well, the ones that clung to the silent films, they soon found themselves out of a career. These days, though, we expect nothing but the highest quality when it comes to audio and video production. And an audience won't last very long if we don't meet their mark. Thankfully, though, due to constant industry demand to make things more accessible, it's never been easier to nail your audio. This video, for example, was made using a Canon EOS RP and a Deity V3 shotgun mic, as well as stock video and audio effects from Envato Elements. Not a sponsor, unless they want to be. Having these tools made it possible to create today's examples for you. Let's take a few seconds and listen to some rain. I don't know for certain how every audience will feel about rain. For some it might be peaceful, for others it might strike thoughts of a gloomy, depressing day. But if we think about rain while sitting in a coffee shop, this might amplify positive emotions. But if we hear the same sound while picturing a group of soldiers waiting for battle, sitting in the rain, this could build suspense, or even empathy. And of course, taking the sound away completely and adding a little bit of reverb to the dialogue might cause the audience to feel they are inside the mind of one of the characters. But what if I told you we weren't listening to rain at all? If we go back and listen for a couple seconds, there's no sounds of thunder, no water hitting a roof, no puddles being splashed, nothing else to indicate that our characters are in a storm. We were actually hearing bacon in a frying pan. Now how does the audience feel? A little intrigued? A little irritated by being tricked? Let's listen to these clips again with some additional sound effects. You let me know which ones you think are authentic sounds and which ones are something else. Alright, we've got the bacon rain. You already know that one. Now for some thunder. A little chatter. How about some light music? How are you feeling now? Relaxed? Hungry? Annoyed that I'm trying to trick you by talking about food and how sound plays on our mind? All jokes aside, I hope you're beginning to see how different sounds can represent different things to us, especially when juxtaposed or thinking about an image of something else. It's one of the best tools we have in the industry to elicit emotion, whether it's sound effects, dialogue, or music. Before we go, I want to show you the coffee shop scene again with a couple different audio choices. Let me know which scene you liked most and which one sparked what emotion.